Hello friends, Namaskar. Hope you're doing fine and preparing well for your examination. But here are a few questions. Do you know which is the most low scoring subject in examination? I'm talking about CBSE. Yes, it's mathematics, right? And the second low scoring subject, physics? No. Chemistry? No. Biology? No. It is economics. Economics is the second most low scoring subject in examination conducted by CBSE. Why so? And that is why what happens, students are very much worried how to get better marks in examination. So here I have brought you a series named Happy Learning and Scoring, where we'll be discussing how to score better marks in economics. So here goes the slide. So first of all, we should understand the reasons for scoring low marks in economics. Like number one, inability to understand the questions correctly. We do not understand the language properly. And when we do not understand the language properly, we do not understand what the question is asking, there are problems arising. I'm giving an example here. Right, explain how the following should be treated in estimation of national income. So one is payment of interest by a firm to a bank, payment of interest by a bank to an individual, payment of interest by an individual to a bank. See, in all the three cases, payment of interest is common. But in one case, it's by a firm to a bank, in another case, by a bank to an individual, and by an individual to a bank. So, whenever students they see the question, they see that interest is there and interest is included in national income accounting through income method, but it is not the case in all the cases. See, by a firm to a bank means firm is taking loan for the productive purpose, hence any interest paid on it will be included in national income. Second, interest paid by bank to an individual. Bank, whatever money we deposit with the bank is granting that money as loan to the people, and people again are investing in the economy. So again, it is for the productive purpose, and hence any interest paid by bank to an individual is again included. But in the third case, if we do not understand the question correctly, we are losing. In third case, individuals are taking loan from the bank, and individuals are taking loan from the bank for consumption needs, and any interest paid on consumption needs is not included while calculating national income, and hence third one is not the part of national or domestic income, right? Second one, not practicing numerical regularly. If you do not practice numerical regularly, what happens? We tend to forget formula. For example, what is net factor income from abroad? What is net factor income to abroad? What is closing minus opening minus closing stock? So there we get confused. See, students generally misunderstand net factor income to abroad as net factor income from abroad. जो न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस आते हैं उनमें rather than giving net factor income from abroad they give net factor income to abroad and students are confused. उनको लगता है NFIA and they keep adding NFIA to the domestic income to find out national income. But if it is net factor income goes out to abroad, it has to be subtracted, and that mistake happens because you do not practice the numerical regularly. Secondly, like many students use wrong formula like opening stock minus closing stock in finding out the change in stock. Change in stock is equal to closing minus opening. So if we practice the formula regularly, we are not going to commit any mistake. So that is why it is there that we have to practice numerical regularly. About diagrams, diagrams should only be provided when asked. When asked exclusively, अगर नहीं पूछा गया आपको डायग्राम बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Like explain the concept of inflationary gap using diagram, then only you need to make diagram. But if it is not written using diagram, you need not make that. No mark is allotted for drawing the aggregate demand, aggregate supply and showing that excess demand. No, not at all. So you should not draw the diagrams in that case. Why? Because if you draw, you're not getting any extra marks for that. One. Secondly, if you draw, you're consuming time, and if you're consuming time, it might happen that later on you are unable to complete your paper on time. So don't do that. Inadequate skill in presenting the diagrams. Inadequate skills in presenting the diagram means you have to properly level the diagram. X axis पे क्या है, Y axis पे क्या, everything has to be properly shown. If we do not do that, we are losing something. Like on X axis, I'm talking about determination of equilibrium level of income, because this time you are lucky that you are having diagrams only in one unit, that is determination of equilibrium level of income, right? So if on x-axis what you're showing, you're not writing it correctly, on y-axis what you're showing, you're not writing correctly, you're losing marks. And see, again, my suggestion to you, just 6 diagrams are there. One, consumption function curve. Second, saving function curve. Third, ADS approach equilibrium, S and I approach equilibrium, excess demand and deficit demand. Nothing else is there. So just 6 diagrams, practice them. It will take 3 pages only. Keep on practicing so that you're not committing any mistake at the time of writing your final paper. Another, not presenting the answers as per the CBSE expectations. CBSE does not expect you to write whole novel, right? If it is 3 marker question, 30-40 words. If it's 4 marker question, 60-70 words. If it is 6 marker question, maximum 100 words. Where there is no numerical, you need to write just in 100 words. So you get marks for writing correctly, not writing so much text, right? I'm giving an example here. Government of India has launched Jan Dhan Yojana, aimed at every household in the country to have at least one bank account. Now explain how deposits made under the plan are going to affect national income of the country. So see, what would be the probable answer here? Number one, opening more bank account means more bank deposits. Simple point, बहुत ज़्यादा लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. More bank deposits means bank will be having more lending capacity. So more lending capacity means more investment in the economy. More investment in the economy will definitely lead to more national income. Just 4 marks and you are getting 4 points and you are getting 4 marks, right? The next one comes, don't leave any question unattempted. अनअटेम्प्ट में मतलब एक तो इसलिए हो गया, मान लो गलती से कहीं बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन में कोई क्वेश्चन गलत है और आपने उसको अटेम्प्ट नहीं किया, then you are not getting anything, you will get 0. But suppose you have attempted that question and definitely आपने कुछ भी लिखा होगा, क्वेश्चन ही गलत था तो आंसर तो नहीं करेक्टली आएगा, लेकिन उस केस में क्या है, यू आर गेटिंग फुल ऑन फुल. अगर वो 4 नंबर का क्वेश्चन है, यू आर गेटिंग 4 on 4. Right? So don't leave any question unattempted, one thing. Secondly, I'm not talking about that when the question is wrong. I'm simply saying when the question is correct. अगर आप उसे अनअटेम्प्टेड छोड़ रहे हो तो फिर तो 0 ही है. लेकिन अगर आपने कुछ भी लिखा, क्वेश्चन ही लिखा, कुछ भी एड ऑन करते हो, just 2, 3, 4 words or one sentence, then definitely there might be chances of getting half mark or 1 mark. You never know. Right? So never leave any question unattempted. Then inadequate practice and revision. If you're not practicing the things properly, if not revising the things properly, you do not get the points at the right time, and then again you are consuming time और कहीं ना कहीं आपका पेपर खराब होता है. Writing question number wrongly, how this is important. आपको लगेगा केवल question number wrongly लिखने से क्या होगा? See, in economics, I'm talking about क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 3 मार्क्स का है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 4 मार्क्स का है. यू आर अटेम्प्टिंग क्वेश्चन नंबर 13 विच इज ऑफ 4 मार्क्स and you're writing that correctly, but by mistake you have written that as question number 11. And since question number 11 is of 3 marks and teachers are so engrossed, उन्होंने देखा question number 11 3 marks दिया और आगे बढ़ गए, तो आप unnecessarily 1 mark lose करो, because question number 13 was of 4 marks. Since you written question number 11, you are getting 1 mark lesser. Though there are various steps where these kind of mistakes are corrected, but if it is not corrected, then you're losing unnecessarily 1 mark. So never do that. Write the question numbers correctly. Split answering like question number 16, it has 3 parts, A, B, C, and you're writing A part at one place and B and C part at other places. Then what happens? Maybe you are marked at part A and B and C are ignored, so you are getting unnecessarily, let's say it is of 6 marks, you are getting 2 out of 6. So don't do that. right? Late start of the preparation means still today, अगर मैं अभी बात करूं, it's a month of March. You start March and April, full 2 months you are having to prepare for the examination, and May definitely you are having your examination. तो अभी भी 2 महीने हैं, आज से भी अगर हम स्टार्ट करेंगे तो ठीक ठाक अच्छी प्रिपरेशन हो सकती है. But if you start preparing at the time just 1 week before the examination starts, then definitely you are going to face the consequences of that. Excessive indulgence in tuition, like एक ट्यूशन में हम पढ़ रहे हैं, पेपर टफ बना या कुछ भी रीजन हो गया, उसके वजह से हमारे मार्क्स कम आए, तो हम सोचते हैं शायद ट्यूशन में कहीं प्रॉब्लम है, एंड वी आर गोइंग, एंड हियर व्हाट हैपेंस, पेरेंट्स आर फोर्सिंग कि नंबर नहीं आ रहे हैं, आप ट्यूशन चेंज कर लो. सो नेवर डू दैट. Maybe initially teachers are tougher, teachers are not that much lenient. One thing, maybe they are preparing the paper in such a way so that you do not get full on full, or maybe your preparation has not been good enough. So आप 2-3 ट्यूशन किसी एक सब्जेक्ट के मत लगाइए, अदरवाइज इट विल लीड टू मोर कंफ्यूजन देन क्लियरिंग द डाउट्स, राइट? Then time wastage during study leave. Suppose there is a gap of 6 days between the two exams, and first 2 days you think that thoda sa relax kar rahe hain. Don't do that, because first 2 days are gone in relaxing, and next 2 days mein aap bimar pad gaye to what will happen? You will be left with just 2 days, and in 2 days covering the whole syllabus is not at all easy, and hence it is advised, if there is longer study leave given to you, just plan your syllabus accordingly, divide the syllabus accordingly, and prepare. Don't waste your study leave. So these are the reasons where you score low marks in economics. Now comes the point, what are the tips for scoring better marks in economics? Number one, you should have self-confidence in you. Please understand that 80 marks are to be obtained by means of board exams only, right? Out of 100, 20 marks are for practical, project, viva, internal, external, उनके ऊपर depend कर रहा है, but 80 marks are completely in your hands. If you go and write correctly, you're getting 80 on 80. So for that, you have to motivate yourself. Yes, I can, I can, I can. So you should understand that you can do this. Prepare a timetable for self-study, and for every day economics should at least get 1 hour, and strictly follow it. अब जब मैं 1 hour बोल रहा हूं तो ये जरूरी नहीं कि मंडे ट्यूसडे वेंसडे आप हर दिन 1 घंटे दो. सबके अपने प्रिपरेशन का तरीका अलग होता है, सबकी क्लॉक अलग होती है. अगर आप एक सब्जेक्ट को पकड़ के 2 दिन पढ़ते हो लगातार तो लाइक दैट, बट इन अ वीक यू शुड डिवोट एटलीस्ट 7 to 8 to 10 hours फॉर इकोनॉमिक्स, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली अगर आप 3 दिन में डिवाइड करो तो 3 3 घंटे कर लो, 2 दिन में करो 4 4 5 5 घंटे कर लो, लाइक दैट यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर. बट ऑन एन एवरेज 1 1.5 hour per day should be allotted to economics. Go through previous 5 years question papers and try to solve them. First of all, you should have the question papers in your hand, attempt them, and then match it with their ideal solutions. They are available online. आपके पास available होंगे, right? If you do not get it, come back to me, I'll supply it to you. And you match where you are committing the mistake. Self-evaluation is the best. So if you do that, you'll get to know where you are committing mistake, and you can overcome those problems. Though it's written here 5 year question papers, but I suggest अगर आपको 10 साल के पेपर मिल जाए, it will be even better. Now prepare a list of diagrams. I already told you there are just 6 diagrams to be prepared: consumption function curve, saving function curve, ADAS equilibrium approach, S&I equilibrium approach, excess demand and deficit demand. That's it. Then diagram should be properly labeled. I have already conveyed it to you. Axis and variable for which the relationship is drawn should be clearly defined. Now comes what? Try to prepare case-based questions. Case-based question is a new concept this year, where there will be a text given. On the basis of that, the questions are asked. So here what to do, I suggest you prepare your own case-based questions, right? And think about them logically. And for this, even I would suggest you go through the newspaper every day just for 15-20 minutes, not more than that. आप headlines देखिए, गवर्नमेंट के जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं, like जनधन योजना, मेक इन इंडिया, आत्मनिर्भर भारत, like that. You just go through all those program. रिजर्व बैंक की जो अपनी मीटिंग्स हो रही हैं, मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमिटीज की जो मीटिंग्स होती है, उनके उनके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़िए, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट यू प्रिपेयर द क्वेश्चन, राइट. It will definitely help you in attempting the case based questions in a better, best possible manner. Make a list of formula for both ID and macroeconomics. Again, list of formula कितने रह गए? So in ID, like worker population ratio, head count ratio, and in macroeconomics, national income accounting, then aggregate demand chapter, then government budget and balance of payment. There are number of formula. They are very less in numbers this time. Earlier when there was micro and macro both, तो micro के भी formula होते थे, macro के भी होते थे, तो there were whole lot. But this time, since Indian economic development is having very limited, just a few macroeconomics, NIA, aggregate demand, government budget, and balance of payment. So make a list of them. Just in 2-3 pages you will be getting all the formula. Keep on revising. आप अपने study table के सामने एक A4 sheet में या उससे बड़ी sheet में आप क्वेश्चंस फॉर्मूले लिख करके सामने लगा लो, आते जाते देखते रहोगे. It will be at your tip. Learn the answer point by point. I've already told you. Write the points on slips of papers and keep them available for ready reference. Practice numerical every day. Prepare easy and ready-made tables. Again, this is very important. Easy and ready-made tables well in advance and be thorough with it. What does it mean? आपको बनाना है, लेट्स से मनी क्रिएशन फंक्शन शो करना है, तो ऑलवेज टेक सम वैल्यू एंड in every examination, आपके pre-board 1, 2, 3 sample paper, whenever you are attempting that paper, take that same LRR, legal reserve ratio, same initial deposit, and when you keep on writing those things, those numbers will be in your mind. और जब आप फाइनली वो पेपर एग्जामिनेशन में लिख रहे होगे और वो क्वेश्चन आता है, तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा कैलकुलेशन नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि 1000 इज इनिशियल डिपॉजिट, सो 80% इज the loan sanctioned, so 80% will be loan created, right? 800 again is second round deposit, then 640. तो आपको रटा हुआ रहेगा, आपको बहुत ज्यादा कैलकुलेशन नहीं करना पड़ेगा, right? So prepare easy and ready-made tables well in advance and be thorough with it. Then for Indian economic development, there are whole lot of books available in the market. V.K. Ori, S.K. Agrawal, T.R. Jain, संदीप गर्ग, अंबिका गुलाटी. नो, इतनी सारी बुक्स पे फोकस करने की जरूरत नहीं. फॉर इंडियन इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट आई सजेस्ट यू go through only NCRT. NCRT is the base, and based on that only the question paper will be prepared. Whatever numbers are given there, whatever data is given there, only that will be asked. केवल वही पूछा जाएगा. If you want to study more, most welcome. If you're willing to write more numbers in the examination, very much welcome. But you have to write the source. मान लो आप एग्जामिनेशन में पॉवर्टी रिलेटेड बहुत ज्यादा लेटेस्ट डेटा डाल रहे हो 2019 2020, देन यू राइट द सोर्स फ्रॉम वेयर यू आर राइटिंग. बट लर्निंग सो मच डेटा विल नॉट बी इजियर, एंड हेंस आई सजेस्ट दैट यू फोकस ऑन एनसीईआरटी ओनली. Go through all the tables given there and read how they are elaborated. जितने भी tables हैं, diagrams हैं, graph वगैरह दिए हुए हैं, आप उनके नीचे उनका explanation भी दिया हुआ है. Just go through all that, and as they are elaborated in NCERT book, the same way you will have to elaborate in the final examination. One such question is 100% there in the final paper, I am telling you. एक इस तरह के जितनी भी टेबल्स हैं, 6, 7, 8, 10 टेबल्स होंगी पूरी बुक के अंदर. आप वो सारी टेबल्स देख लो, उनके नीचे कैसे एलिब्रेट किया गया है, उसमें आपको रटने की जरूरत नहीं, बिकॉज ऑल दोस नंबर्स व्हिच आर गिवन इन द टेबल और द डायग्राम और द ग्राफ व्हिच इज मेड, only that is to be explained, but you need to read how they are elaborated. And one such question, as I'm telling you, 6 marker is a must in the examination. Wherever questions are asked about differentiation, like differentiate between formal sector and informal sector employment, differentiate between domestic income and national income, whenever such question is there, answer them in tabular form. Point 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So as I've already told you, domestic and national means macroeconomics. तो चाहे वो इंडियन इकोनॉमिक में आ रहा हो, macroeconomics में आ रहा हो, you will have to differentiate them in the form of table. Read newspaper again, I've already told you, so that you know about the government policies. It will be helping you in case studies. Read chapter and question. Again, it is very important. Chapter and questions. I'm talking about Indian economic development. It is must, because mostly the questions will be framed out of those questions which are given at the back. Maybe the language has changed, but the gist of that, the base of that will remain same. Then some general tips for scoring better marks. It is not only applicable for economics, it is for other subjects as well. Sleep at least 7 hours a day. आप ये मत सोचो कि एग्जाम आ रहा है तो हम 3 घंटे 4 घंटे 5 घंटे सो करके काम चल जाएगा. नो, इफ यू आर sleep deprived, you will not be feeling well during the day and you will not be able to gain what you want to. So अपने mind को भी relax करना है. Sleep at least 7 hours a day. Even I would suggest 7 hours means 6.5 hours आप नाइट में सोइए. आप 2 बजे सो रहे हो तो आप 8:30 9 बजे उठिए. And half an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour power nap should be taken during the day as well. Peer study, group study, if you want to, you are most welcome, but you should ensure that the time is not wasted. अगर आपको लगता है नहीं साथ में पढ़ने से time waste हो रहा है, avoid that. Pray whenever you feel to do so. Sit silently for 10 minutes after every hour of study. अपने अपने आप को काम करो, compose करो, and then you just again start. Definitely this strategy will make you comfortable. Write down the doubts on a notepad and clear it whenever you get a chance. Always believe, I've already told you, that you can score more than 95% marks easily. For you will have to put in extra effort for getting 9900, 98, 9900, right? So keep on telling it to yourself, yes, 95% I can do easily. Rest I'm working for 96, 7, 8, 9, 10. राइट. डोंट एंगेज इन अननेसेसरी आर्गुमेंट्स और क्वेरल्स. क्यों? अगर झगड़ा हुआ, झगड़ा तो 10 मिनट का होगा लेकिन 10 घंटे हम उसको लेकर के बैठे रहते हैं, फिर प्रॉब्लम्स होंगी. व्हाई टू डू दैट? सो डोंट एंगेज इन अननेसेसरी आर्गुमेंट्स बिकॉज इट विल बी जस्ट किलिंग ऑफ टाइम. रिवाइज द स्टडीड आंसर्स वंस इन अ वाइल. डोंट बी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट. कुछ क्वेश्चंस होते हैं हमें बहुत अच्छे से आते हैं, हमने उसको बहुत बार लिखा होता है, शायद हमें एग्जाम में फुल ऑन फुल मिले भी होते हैं, बट आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप उन्हें भी वंस इन अ वाइल रिवाइज करिए, क्योंकि ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस में होता है कि लास्ट मोमेंट पे हम कुछ पॉइंट्स भूल गए. सो वी शुड नॉट डू दैट. Give holiday to Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. They might be very useful apps, but still, rather than being useful, they are टाइम किलर. सो अवॉइड देम. आप इनसे छुट्टी ले लो 2-3 महीने के लिए. लिख दो व्हाट्सएप, इंस्टाग्राम, फेसबुक पे स्टेटस डाल दो कि आई विल बी अवेलेबल आफ्टर माय फाइनल एग्जाम्स आर ओवर. सो आप देखो वहां पे कितने आपको विसेस भी मिलेंगे, अब वो भी गेन कर लो. Okay, engage in pleasant, good, and fruitful talk with your family members and friends. Discuss the topics for study with your classmates. Realize that your life is more important than a temporary friendship. मैं यहाँ पे थोड़ा फ्रेंडशिप को लेकर के बात कर रहा हूँ. फ्रेंडशिप है, इस फ्रेंड का बर्थडे, उस फ्रेंड का बर्थडे, आज जिसके घर में ये फंक्शन है, वो फंक्शन, ये सारी चीजें बड़ी टेम्परेरी हैं. अगले 2-3 महीने आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होने जा रहे हैं. ये आपकी लाइफ को डिसाइड करने जा रहे हैं. So put in the best use of these 2-3 months and then only you will be getting what you want to, right? Utilize the phone number of your teacher whenever you are permitted to call him or her. Teachers are always ready to help you. आपको लगता नहीं वो तो जवाब नहीं दे रहे, हो सकता है कहीं बिजी हो. आप अपने डाउट्स को कंपाइल करो, एक जगह लिखो, and whenever teacher is free, you just get all your doubts cleared. Consider them, means I'm telling about teachers and parents as your best friends, right? सबसे ज्यादा आपकी भलाई के लिए इस वक्त पे अगर कोई सोच रहा है तो वो आपके पेरेंट्स हैं और आपके टीचर्स हैं, right? And it is an old saying, a friend in need is a friend indeed. इस टाइम अगर आपका कोई और अच्छा दोस्त होगा भी, आई एम नॉट सेइंग आपके पास अच्छे दोस्त नहीं है, होंगे, तो वो भी आपको इस वक्त पे डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेंगे, right? ओके, देन ईट ओनली हेल्दी होममेड फूड. बाहर से ऑर्डर मत करो. डोमिनोज पिज्जा को थोड़ा सा अवॉइड करो, क्योंकि पता नहीं, एक तो कोरोना टाइम में वैसे ही बाहर से नहीं मंगाना है, पता नहीं कौन सा बैक्टीरिया कहां से कब आ जाए और फूड पॉइजनिंग हो जाए. यू कैन नॉट टेक दैट चांस. आप इस तरह के चांसेस को नहीं ले सकते. घर का अच्छा बना हुआ खाना खाइए और हैवी जंक फूड इनको कंप्लीटली अवॉइड करिए. राइट. ड्रिंक गुड अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर. अवॉइड यूजिंग द व्हीकल्स. अगेन वही लॉजिक है. अवॉइड यूजिंग द व्हीकल्स मीन्स अगर आप व्हीकल्स यूज कर रहे हो, कहीं एक्सीडेंट हो गया, कहीं लाइसेंसेस को लेकर के आप फंस गए, इट विल किल टाइम एंड यू कैन नॉट अफोर्ड किलिंग टाइम. Now I have just found this, made this economics of success. E stands for what? Inquire. C for capability. O for organize. N for nurture. O for observant. M for metal. I for invest. C for consistency. And S for sustain. So this is economics of success. E for inquire means inquire what? Inquire about everything. What you know, where you need to put more focus, what kinds of questions are asked, etc. Right? Then capability. See, understand your potential. कि आपकी potential क्या है. See, though I have already told you that 95% पाना is not at all a big deal, लेकिन कुछ बच्चे होते हैं, बहुत कम proportion है, थोड़ा सा स्लो लर्नर्स कह सकते हैं. लेकिन उनके लिए क्या है, अगर आपको लगता है कि आपकी पोटेंशियल 80%, 80 मार्क्स लाने की है, पुट इन एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स. यू कैन वेरी इजिली रीच फ्रॉम 80 to 90. तो वो जो एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स है, एस्केप वेलोसिटी बोलते हैं, वो एस्केप वेलोसिटी की जरूरत है आपको. सो यू अंडरस्टैंड योर कैपेबिलिटी, पुट योर ओन फुल एनर्जी, understand your own potential, and then accordingly start working, and definitely you will be achieving what you want to. Read here. Understand your own potential, how you can improve upon. Paul is that. Organize. Organize what? Organize your key learning areas. Like from where to start, which chapters are to be given more focus, how to manage the time, all that. Nurture. Nurture what? Not only to your strategy कि कैसे कैसे पढ़ना है, केवल उसी को नर्चर नहीं करना, आपको अपने आप का भी ख्याल रखना पड़ेगा. Keep yourself motivated. Keep yourself healthy. And make yourself positive. Yes, I can do it. ऑब्जर्वेंट. नेवर बी ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट कि नहीं ये चैप्टर्स तो हो गए, हमें इसको करना नहीं, गवर्नमेंट बजट आ गया, बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट आ गया, अब मुझे इंडियन इकोनॉमी पे ही केवल फोकस कर. नो, एवरी नाउ एंड देन यू हैव टू कीप रिवाइजिंग. मेटल. नेवर लेट योर मेटल डाई डाउन. आपके अंदर की जो झील है, जो उत्साह है, जो ऊर्जा है, उसको खत्म नहीं होने देना है, उसको अच्छे से यूटिलाइज करना है. राइट. You have to re-energize every time. Invest what? Mind, body and soul. Everything. Why? To reach the end goal. What is your end goal? Getting 100 on 100. कंसिस्टेंसी. टू अचीव द डिजायर्ड गोल वी हैव टू बी कंसिस्टेंट. जो भी हमने सारी चीजें प्लान की उनको लगातार करते जाना है, एंड फिर हमें इसको अपनी हैबिट बनानी है. सस्टेन. सस्टेन मीन्स जितनी भी चीजें हमने अभी तक की हैं इसको आप अपनी हैबिट बना लीजिए. मेक योर सेल्फ हैबिचुअल ऑफ आइडेंटिफाइंग व्हाट योर प्रॉब्लम एरियाज एंड रिमूविंग देम, रेक्टिफाइंग देम. सो इफ यू फॉलो दिस इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ सक्सेस, ये पूरी जो प्रेजेंटेशन था उसको समअप किया इकोनॉमिक्स में, इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ सक्सेस. अगर आप इसे फॉलो करते हो, देयर विल नॉट बी एनी लुकिंग बैक. दिस विल मेक योर जर्नी इजियर टू रीच द डेस्टिनेशन. राइट. ऑल द बेस्ट. दैट्स ऑल. बाय बाय. गॉड ब्लेस. हैव अ नाइस टाइम.